welcome back to my channel. Today I am dyeing my hair at home for the very first time. I'm actually super nervous, but also very excited. I'm gonna walk you through from what's in this box, how easy the process is, and the final result. Let's get started together. So first thing first, I have actually been dyeing my hair once a year for the past 3 years now. So my hair is not completely virgin Asian hair. Right now my hair, half of it is still the processed hair that I had before. It was a little bit bleached for the color that I had. And the other half was actually my normal healthy hair. I do have a very straight, fine Asian hair with very oily scalp. I think based on the box, my hair gonna turn out, at least the top gonna be a dark red color and the bottom probably gonna be lightened just a little bit. But I don't think my hair gonna turn into a full red or the ash rose color that you see on the box. So in this box, there are actually 3 solutions. 2 are in the pouches and 1 is in the bottle. And it's also included like a pump so that you can pump out the bubble. This hair dye is a little bit more special is because the final solution is in the foam format instead of a normal hair dye like liquidy format that you usually see in other at-home dye or the salon. This supposedly to help you miss the spot less and get a more evenly distribution when you apply on your hair. The way to mix the solution is you pour the solution number 3 into number 2 and then you pour solution 1 into the same container number 2 and then you close the lid with that pump provided. Then you shake it gently. You're not supposed to swirl it around, you just kind of rock it back and forth for just a couple of seconds so that all of the solution can mix together. And that is your hair dye solution. This box also provided you with kind of a bib that you can put on your body to cover your clothes as well as a pair of gloves. But that pair of gloves is very, very big. So if you have something better at home, you can switch to that gloves as well. And just get a shower cap ready so that you can put on after you put all of the solution on to keep your hair kind of contained while you wait for the solution or the hair dye to work. Now is the real fun part, to apply the solution. I was very, very nervous because I have never done this at home like ever. But I see how easy it is, and even a clumsy girl like me can do it. I believe anyone can do it. So you just gotta put your gloves on, put your cape on, and you just go from there. It's basically like applying shampoo at this point, but I think it's better if you section your hair. That was one of the mistakes that I did. I just had my whole hair down and I just go at it, which is okay, but I think it would be more efficient if you just kind of section your hair and go in section by section so that you don't miss anything and it has more even distribution of the solution. Anyways, it doesn't take that long even for me just going blindly. It took about 5 to 10 minutes for me to put everything on my hair. I just had to make sure that I also covered like the front of my hair and closer to the scalp. That's the spot that I feel like I tend to miss a lot, and also at the back of my head. And then the rest of the solution I just kind of evenly distributed throughout my hair length. For my mid-length hair, I didn't even use the whole solution. So there were a lot in there for those girlies with more longer hair. When I was doing it, it doesn't drip, doesn't get messy or anything like that. It's really just be careful, don't get it on your face, because I chose the red hair dye, so my forehead kind of gets stained just a little bit. It's not permanent, it wash off when you wash your hair too, but I do have a more sensitive facial skin, so I try to keep it out of my face as much as I can. After you put all of the solution on, you put the cap on and wait for 30 minutes. Once the 30 minutes pass, you just gotta go in and rinse it off. I do notice when I rinse with water to wash out all of the solution in my hair, it still feels relatively soft at this point. So I was having a very, very high hope for it. And of course, the water was really red when it's washed out. I just quickly jump into the shower so that I can get everything out and put on like hair conditioning, because if you have dyed your hair before, you would know even with the most gentle solution or formula out there, it's still gonna dry out your hair because your hair would still be chemically processed. After I wash off all of the hair treatments, I do notice my hair is still pretty dry, feel pretty like tangled, even with all of that hydrating treatment going on. It doesn't separate easily, and my hair doesn't quite do that with everything that I use. So I can tell that the hair dye does dry out your hair, so you just gotta put more effort into revive it and hydrating it after the treatment. Once I get out, I do my normal hair care routine, which is put on like a heat protectant, a hairspray for the protein repair, as well as the gloss. And I use more hair oil. I know it's get my hair greasy a lot faster, but I know my hair needed it. So I double dosage on that hair oil to help my hair come back to life kind of thing. And then I just go in and blow dry my hair as usual. Generally, I notice when I have heavy treatment on the hair, like bleach with like, so that I can get like better color, my hair take a much longer time to dry, but also feel much more like brittle when I get out of the shower. This doesn't quite get to that level. So I would say it's at like mild level of processing your hair, but also this dye is not permanent. Like it's not semi-permanent, it's not permanent. It's just kind of temporary. So I'm guessing it's gonna wash out after a couple wash. I don't know how long it's gonna last with my hair, so we shall see. But so far, the result is paying off for the easy process. After I blow dry my hair, this is what it came to. So it's not exactly very damaged. I can still run my finger through with all of the treatment that I had. And the color, I would say a little bit underwhelming for me. I was hoping I would get that, you know, the red wine color under the sun, but it just like had a tiny hint of red, which is, I guess, okay for 30 minutes. But yeah, I have a new color. I always love a red hair, so that is still, I think it's a win for me. It's just a little bit underwhelming in terms of the color, but I do think Asian hair is a lot harder to treat and process and dye. I don't think it's the product's fault, to be honest. But if you want to have a hair dye at home, avoiding blotchiness, and having successful result even as a newbie like me, I think this product is a really good place to start. And that's it, everyone. This is a very new territory for me. I am very, very nervous, but mostly excited about this. I'm glad it turned out so well. I'm still here. My hair is still intact. I love this experience so much. So if you also like me and you know any more interesting products that you'd like me to try on, let me know in the comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.